a lunar. Is Gaurav Jani's friend, it seems. He is a partner of him. So every time, all time, the lunar will be with him only. I and my motorcycle wait for chance to get away from the busy, crowded and noisy city of Mumbai. We like to travel to different parts of this world country. Let me tell you about the amazing journey on the highest roads in India. He is saying that we are traveling to the other places. Let us see in Mumbai there is much noisy, and let me travel to the other places and tell you about my journey. It's very amazing. Who said this? Gaurav Jani said. Okay. The next point is that getting ready. Okay, getting ready. This journey took about 2 months. 2 months he has taken this journey. I had to carry everything on my motorcycle. I had a plane and collect all the things I needed. I packed a small tent, sleeping bag, plastic shade, warm clothes and food that would remain fresh and for some days. What all he carried with him? He carried with him a plate and sleeping bag, plastic sheet with him and a tent with him, and the food which all won't spoil, and it's stored for many days. He would pack this food with him only, all the luggage. Can you see how he got on the lunar? Can you see the luggage how he got here? Isn't it? Then he carried warm clothes and food that would remain fresh. I also took my camera extra, cans for petrol, lunar, and I felt Mumbai passing through small villages and towns of Maharashtra, Gujarat and Rajasthan to reach Delhi. What happened? Even this Gaurav Jani, he got petrol on his bike, then extra, and then he passed the villages from Maharashtra, Gujarat and Rajasthan to reach Delhi from Mumbai. Okay, he got even petrol with him. Then it took me 3 days to cover 1,400 kilometers from Mumbai to Delhi. So how many kilometers it took for him to pass? So 1,400 kilometers it took to pass Delhi. Okay. Then I am tired. Delhi, but look just like Mumbai. I am tired of looking at the same kinds of houses made of cement, bricks, glass and steel. I was looking forward to my journey ahead. I was excited that I would be able to see wooden houses with sloping roofs and these covered with snow. So what all he saw when he is traveling, he was very excited that it was he saw that wooden houses, then with the sloping roofs and covered with the snow. The houses covered with the snow. In those pictures, then he was even we see in the books also these kind of houses, isn't it, children? I packed more things in Delhi and continued in 2 days. We were in Manali. So what happened? Again from Delhi, then next he was after 2 days. Again he went to Manali. Okay, Gaurav Jani, he went to Manali. It was so refreshing to be in the mountains and breathe the clean air. Now the real journey was to begin. So he is saying that it was very so refreshing to be in the mountains, and to breathe the fresh air. There we get the fresh air. So he is saying that now the real journey starts for me. Then he is saying that we traveled through difficult roads of the state of Jammu Kashmir to reach Lee in Then next point is that is new home. New home. Okay children, next is new home. Luna, I were covering long distance each day. All I need was food, a tent to protect myself from the cold night air. My nylon tent was so small that I could just about fit it to sleep. So he is saying that is Luna covering the many distance. Then he needed to protect himself, isn't it? He needed to protect himself. So what he got? He got a nylon tent. Can you see how he has put the tent here? They have given, see here in page number 121. They have given here. Gaurav Jedi, he put the nylon tent. Okay. He would halt wherever at night time he would halt the. Then he would put the nylon tent. Okay. To stay, to sleep. Then Luna stood God outside the tent. The breeze and the sound of the birds woke me up to see the sunrise. So he is saying that I put the tent, but it was the sound of the breeze, sound of the birds that woke up me. Okay. Then come to page number 122 children. That is cold desert. The next point is cold desert. Okay. Then at last Luna and I reached the. For the first time I saw such an area, high, dry, flat, called a cold desert. That gets very little rainfall. So what happened? He went to Ladakh. That is a cold area, and there were the mountains. There in that place there are the mountains, snow-capped and flat ground. In me I found myself in a quiet street with beautiful white houses. So what he saw there? There he saw beautiful houses. Okay, white houses. But as I rode slowly, I found that I was being followed by a group of children. They called out, Jule, Jule, meaning welcome, welcome. So what happened in Ladakh? What they would call to welcome? That is Jule, Jule, meaning welcome, welcome. They were all amazed to see my Luna. Everyone wanted me to come to their home. So there everyone are excited to see his Luna, that they were inviting him itself. So then the next point is children, at home with Tessie. Okay. Tessie dragged me to his home. It was a building with 2 floors. The house was made of stones which were kept one over the other. The walls were coated with a thick layer of mud and lime. So what he said here, Tessie, he took with him to home. Okay. So how the houses were there? The houses were built with the stones. Okay. The house looked there, it was very inside, that with a lot of with a lot of hay stored there. We took the wooden steps and reached the first floor. So what happened after going there? He went inside the first floor. This is where we stay. He said that we stay here in the first floor. Explained the ground floor is for our animals and for storing necessary things. So what he said, we are staying in the upper house, that is the ground, where the ground floor will be stored for the animals and to store the necessary things. Sometimes when it gets too cold, we also move downstairs. I noticed that the ground floor had no windows. So what he is saying, when it is very cool, okay, that time what he would do, he would reach the down floor. Okay. The sea then took me to the roof of this house. What a view! I could see the same floors all around. On some red chilies were laid out of the dry, and on some there were orange pumpkins and old yellow corn. So here children, what happened there in that place that it was they were drying the chilies and the pumpkin. Okay, this one, even the corn also. This is the most important part of our house, and said the sea. During summer season, we dry many fruits and vegetables. We store them for winters when we do not get fresh fruits and vegetables. See children, what they were doing. For what sake they were storing, you know? They were storing these vegetables for summer. Okay, that they do not. These all these all vegetables they were drying in summer season to store for that for winter season. Okay, to use for winter season that they won't get the fresh vegetables. They were drying these all vegetables in the summer season. Okay, as I stood there with the sea, I could see how every part of the house was built specially to suit the needs of these people. I could understand how the walls are thick, wooden floor and wooden ceiling protect them from the cold. So what happened? The wooden stove that is covered the house. Why? Because to protect from the cold. Okay. Then come to page number 124. That is people living on top of the world. Okay, here people living on the top of the world. Let us see. Now was the time to climb higher. Lunar had a thought time zigzagging along narrow, rocky mountain roads. At many places there were no roads at all. So what happened here? When the lunar and he was traveling, that he climbed the higher, that how zigzagging. Zigzagging, no children? The roads were the zigzagging. I was moving towards rocky plains of Changtung. This place is at a height of almost 5,000 meters. It is so high that it is difficult to breathe normally. So this Changtung, this is a place that is how much height? 5,000 meters. That is, it is difficult to breathe normally. Okay, it's high. I had a headache and felt weak. Then I slowly got used to breathing in such air. So what happened? Then he felt weak, and it started headache for him because he can't breathe there properly. So then slowly he got normal. For many days we kept wandering in this area with not a single human being in sight. No petrol pumps, no mechanics, only clear blue sky and many beautiful lakes around. So there nobody were there. Okay, even no petrol pumps also, no mechanics also, and only the clear blue sky and beautiful lakes. Many days and nights passed. Lunar and I kept moving ahead. Suddenly, one morning I saw before me flat grassy land. Many sheep and goats were grazing there. Far in the distance, I saw some tents. I wondered who lived there and what they were doing in this far out place. So children, here what he is saying that it was a grassy land. Grassy land, there were many sheep and goats. He was amazing that who are there? Let me see. Then next is Champa. That is Champa. There I met Namgile and came to know about the Champa. That is a tribe living on the mountains. The Champa tribe has only about 5,000 people. The Champas are always on the move with their goats and sheep. So these Champas they would carry the goats with them. Okay, they were having the goats and sheep. It is from this that they get all that they need: milk, meat, skin for tents, and wool for coats and sweaters. So what are we getting from the goats, from the sheep and the goats? We get milk, meat. Then for the tents also the wool we use to make the coats, and the sweaters from the wool. Their coats are their only treasure. So their coats are their treasure. If a family has more animals, it is considered more rich and important. So their importance is, if a family they have more goats and sheep, that family is called as a rich family. Okay. From these special goats they get wool from making the world famous pashmina wool. The Champa graze their goats at higher and colder places, so that the goats have more and softer hair, that is fur. So children, what this Champa he was doing, he would graze the goats in more higher colder places, that the sheep and the goats may get more soft hair. From here this Champa, it is there the wool is famous, that is pashmina wool. They call as pashmina wool. They stay high up on these mountains. It is very difficult conditions, because that is where these goats can live. This is their life and their livelihood. So this is the livelihood for them, for the Champas. Here they have, you can see in this picture. I was carrying very little of my belongings on the motorcycles, but the Champas carry everything that they own on their houses and yaks. So what happened? We thought that not only I am carrying, even the Champas also, they are carrying whatever they need, whatever things they need with them. So it takes them only 2.5 hours to pack everything and move ahead. So it takes only for 2 hours for them to move ahead. Within no time they put up their tents at the chosen place. The luggage, the unpacked, and their homes are ready. So what happened? They would pack in 1.5 or within 2 hours the luggage. So then their homes will be ready after packing. You are most welcome into our home, said Nangiyal, as he led me to the big cone-shaped tent. They called their tent rebo yak hair is woven to make strips and they are stitched together. So what happened, children? You know, tent you have seen, I showed you that Gaurav Jenny has put. Even these also same tents they were putting, they were storing. These are the strong and warm and protected them from the icy strong winds. So these tents will protect from the icy, from the cold. I saw that the strips were tightly tied with 9 sticks, the ground of the dug 2 feet. So what happened? To put the tents, what they were doing? They were digging the ground. How much? 2 feet inside. To put the sticks. How many sticks they were putting? 4 side, 4 sticks. Then they were making houses, tent houses. Then come to page number 126, the world famous pashmina. Then next point is the world famous pashmina. It is believed that a pashmina shawl is has 6 sweaters. It is very thin yet very warm. The goats from which the short pashmina wool is collected found on very high altitudes of 5,000 meters. So children, this pashmina shawl is and it will be very warm. Okay, and it will be very warm if the temperature is high also, but if the temperature is in it is very thick, so that they can't do from the machines. They were weaving by the hands. They were making the shawls by the hands. This is long and difficult process. After almost 250 hours of weaving, one plain pashmina shawl is made. How much? 250 hours to make one shawl. Imagine how long it would take to make a shawl with embroidery. So how many hours? 250 hours. Okay, to make the shawl. Then as we stepped into the tent, I realized that I would stand up straight. It was not like my tent. I also saw that the ribot was as big as the room of my flat in Mumbai. So how they built? This is called as a ribot. Can you see, children? This is called as a ribot. So Gaurajani's tent was small. This is big, like his house was in Mumbai. It was held up to wooden poles in the middle. There was one opening to let out the smoke from the chula. That is, Namgili told that the design of this tent is more than 1,000 years old. The tent protected the Champas from extreme cold. So what happened? These tent protected from the cold. So how old it is? Before 1,000 years. Okay, 1,000 years old it is, this tent. How cold must it be? In winters, the temperature drops many degrees below zero. The wind blows at 70 kilometers per hour. Imagine if you were on a bus which was going to the speed, how far for your house would be reached in a hour. So, if you were in a bus, going in a bus, and you see that how speed you can reach to your house. Okay, in 1 hour. Near the ribot, there was a place to keep sheep and goat champas called this lekha. Okay, so what happened? Even near that ribot, even the place also would be much. Why? Because to keep their goats there, near them. Wherever they go, they can. The walls of a lekha are made with stones. Each family puts a special mark on their own animals. The women and young girls count and take the animals out of the lekha. So what happened? On the animals, what they would do? They would, with the stones, the families, they would put special marks, it says. Special marks on the wall. The wall is of the stones. They would put the special mark on the wall. So they can make out that so and so animals are ours. Okay. Then towards Srinagar. Next is towards Srinagar. 9th point. I spent a few days with Champas, but sadly it was time to move on. My return journey. So what happened? After that, then he felt very bad that he should return his journey back. Okay. Would you take me away from his special part of the world towards towns which looked like totally different world? This time I took a different road. I was going towards Srinagar with Kargil. I saw many more amazing buildings and different houses. So what happened? Again we want to move the next, that is Srinagar, that is Kargil. Then there he saw many amazing buildings. There are many amazing buildings. I stayed in Srinagar for few days. So then next he went to Srinagar. There he stayed for few days. It was amazed by the houses. There they took my heart away. Some houses are on mountains while some are on water. I took many pictures of this photo album. So what happened in Srinagar? Some houses are on water, some houses are on houses of made of stones and bricks and wood. So in this picture, can you see here? Okay, in Srinagar, this is the album of Srinagar houses. Then come to page number 129. When I started my journey, I had not imagined that in one state I would see so many different kinds of houses and lifestyle. So children, in different places you see different types of houses and the styles of the people living. Okay, different styles of living people. Okay, I had a wonderful experience of living on the mountains of Lee and other of living water in Srinagar. I saw how both the houses in these areas were made a suit of a climate. So tourists enjoy the shikari ride on the Dal Lake. So children, this is a Dal Lake. Okay. So they enjoyed the water, the lifestyle of the people and all. Okay, Gaurav journey. Then return journey. Last, return journey. Here, 10th point. Again, it was time to move on. In Jammu, I saw houses like I had been seeing in Mumbai. Then again, he went to Jammu. Then he saw the houses like Mumbai. The same cement, brick, steel and glass, the houses are very strong, but they are not as special as the houses I saw luckily to see in the Srinagar. He is saying that the houses what I saw in Srinagar, there it's much beautiful, not better than that I see in Jammu. Okay, then the houses are built with the cement coated brick steel there. After a long journey, Lunar and I were about to reach Mumbai. My heart felt heavy. So what happened after that? Then he reached his back to Mumbai. Then it was his heart felt very heavy. I also felt that my motorcycle did not want to come back. So even the motorcycle also, it did not want to come back. Since he did a journey so many places on the motorcycle. I was happy that I had learned and experienced so many new things. In so of going to different places, he did a journey. So he learned about the different places. He had an experience and sweet memories in my camera. And of course, this was not the end. Next time, when Lunar and I get bored of the city, we will again sit out for a new journey. He is saying that this journey is not end. Again, if we get bored, then we will go to next places. And so Gaurav journey this was to learn about the different places and to travel the different places, to see different types of places. Okay.